Hello everyone, MarcusWolfe here, welcoming you back to another episode of Path of the Midnight Sun. We just bore witness to a rather touching scene. Really, it was touching. We learned that Shiori was dealing with a lot of pain since the beginning of the game because she was in love with Onieres before the memory loss and then had to pretend they were just friends and then like rediscovering each other. It's like, I can't imagine how painful that is. I really could not, no. And yes, I was skeptical going into choosing them as a relationship, but I I do like how they reintroduced like the old selves, what they were together, and then now they're no longer together. It's now starting a new, fresh, clean slate. I like how they went with that. And now we're going to go ahead with Faratras. Oh, I'm so tired. Now that the threat of Elias is gone and I've calmed down some, the wait of the last few days is starting to take its toll. There'll be 3,000 things to do, between rebuilding Hoikade and hunting down the last of Amarant's forces. To make matters worse, my mind is clouded with these juvenile thoughts. I'd better make some tea. I was going to share it with Orny, but he's become more distant lately, and yet he used to seem interested in me. What a shame. If Lulu saw me, she'd feel sorry for me. After all, she taught me to drink tea with somebody to enjoy it to its fullest. The company makes it better. Lulu, I really miss you, my dear friend.
Who's there? Faratras. It's me.
Ria? But what is she doing here?
Come in. And sorry about the mess. What mess? Except for the books, it's very tidy. Yes. It's an old habit I had at the castle too. And one that is rather hard to let die. But never mind that. Did you need something? Well, I just wanted to bring you some tea leaves.
Tea leaves? And this variety? It's the same that I have. What a coincidence.
Some time ago, at the Midbar Market, you seemed interested in this kind of tea. So, I thought you might like this gift.
It's the same kind of tea that Lulu always made for me. Ria, thanks. That's very kind of you.
You're welcome. I see, however, that you are already making tea. 2 cups, to be precise.
She doesn't miss a thing, as usual.
I like to drink in company. And I just happen to be waiting for someone. Would you like to join me?
With pleasure.
We just need to wait for the water to warm up. Then we'll use the leaves you brought.
Just out of curiosity, was the other cup for me?
Well, I've been waiting for you, Ria.
This sort of attention from you, it honors me, Faratras.
Seeing her so embarrassed, it makes my heart flutter.
I wonder if this hot tea will finally melt your ice mask.
Are you really that interested in seeing what lies beneath my mask?
I have to admit that I am. After all we've been through together, I yearn to see all sides of you. I'm having a hard time holding back my feelings, Ria.
Ha! Faratras, what are you... Please, Faratras, wait. Wait.
Is this too sudden?
No, it's just... Are you sure about this?
You brought those tea leaves to my room, Ria. Surely a great tactician such as yourself would have expected this outcome, right?
It was a remote possibility, undoubtedly. But it seems unreal that you feel the same way.
Are my feelings unreal to you?
Far from it. But for the longest time, I thought this was only a mere fantasy of mine.
And yet, all of this is real.
Faratras, we're royalty. And we're both women. There will be consequences if...
Ria, look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes and listen to your heart. What does it say? Yes.
I want you so badly.
See? Such a good, honest woman you are.
I want you, but I've always ignored these desires.
What if I told you that you don't have to hide your feelings anymore?
I would probably think I'm dreaming. Faratras.
So, was it better than in your dreams?
Much better.
Do you still care about the consequences?
No. Say that again, please. It's unfair how direct you can be. But if I can allow myself to indulge in these feelings too, without second thoughts.
Say it, Ria.
I love you too, Faratras. I've always loved you more than you can imagine.
So the ice has finally melted.
And that's how me and Ria became one. One could say that we were polar opposites, but to me, it seems we've always been two sides of the same coin. The burning passion of our hearts could only be matched by scalding water for the tea. Oh, I had completely forgotten about it. Good thing Ria noticed it in time. Nothing ever escapes her gaze. And that's why I want her to keep looking at me. Until death do us part. Okay. Let me just get this out right now. I do believe that Ria and Faratras' relationship was more natural than Shiori and Onieres. I mean, yeah, Shiori and Onieres definitely worked in my eyes. I just felt a bit on the fence. Ria and Faratras, I definitely believed. My issue here is, and I really mean it, with Onieres and Shiori. The only thing that was explicit, and of course I'm going to blur out that part with, or like censor out the part because it's YouTube, between Ria and Faratras. Onieres and Suzaku. The worst that we saw was Onieres' cape off. He still has his turtleneck shirt on or whatever. And Shiori, well, she naturally has that bare shoulder dress on, so that looked natural. It didn't look undressed, but definitely their position looked suggestive. But it was tastefully done, still clothed, and Shiori in her normal clothes. I feel cheapened. Okay? That's my issue here. When seeing the scene with Rhea and Faratras, I believe it, but I feel it was cheapened by basically doing like this. You see, it barely even is considered a side boob. You pretty much see the whole thing just without a nipple. So, and it cheapened that moment. Like if I had a face cam on, you would have seen me rolled my eyes so hard at seeing that. Like the time at the spa was different because it was both sides, the men and the woman being in practically state of nakedness that I had to censor out. It was even. It was not like, okay, just the girls naked and not the guys. It was even. Here, it's not even, and I just feel. I mean, and hell, let me get this straight. If they did that with Suzuku and Shiori as well, I would also have felt the same, that the moment was cheapened by basically some softcore porn. Okay, Shiori and Suzuku just stayed at the kissing, and that was already kind of, it's kissing, but there's no like bodily show off. Rhea and Faratras was this bodily show off, and did not appreciate that personally. I did not appreciate that. It was not necessary. You could have had the scene just as well with the two ladies not in a state of half undress. You easily could have had that. And uh, this is the last thing I'm going to say about it. It's just, it cheapened the moment. It was a tender moment, but I personally could not take it seriously because it was just so cheapened by barely can be constituted as side boob, more like an entire frontal boob almost. It just cheapened the moment. And that's all I'm going to say about it. No. It's just no. It was totally unnecessary. Looks like everyone's here. And looking at them, it's awkwardly obvious that something happened last night. Can't stop thinking about Shiori. Could it be because that I loved her even from before I lost my memories? I love her so much it hurts. It's about time we go to the meeting with Her Holiness. Is everyone ready? Yeah. We can finally put an end to our journey and focus on what's next. I'm really looking forward to whatever's next. There's a lot to do, at least in my case. Agreed. It's going to be tough, but with your support, I'm sure that I can do my best. She's talking about me just now? How sneaky. Well, what are we waiting for then? Let's report our achievements and go celebrate like we deserve. Yeah. Okay, and then that's the end of the chapter, which makes sense. Okay, that's fair. Let me see how. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be a short chapter, especially with my little potentially 5-minute rant. Okay, I promised. I said that was the last time I was gonna mention anything about it, and I'll keep with it. But you better believe that have a lot of feelings about that moment. It just no. No, it it was it was it was unbalanced between Shiori and Onieres scene and Rhea and Faratras scene. It was very unbalanced, and I did not like that. I truly did not like that. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to go ahead into the next episode now. Well, not now for me, because I'm going to go to sleep. It's my bedtime around here. But for you guys, it'll be, depending on when this is posted, after the weekend or in a couple days, whichever one. But however it may be, I will see you all on the next one. Later, everyone.